Let it simmer.
People, it's time for
Let the
TV Ketchup.
stress
That's right.
simmer.
TV Ketchup get you caught up. Y'all know the rating system. The worst you
Dr.
can be is
IG,
Genital warts.
don't
Next
you
step up is flan.
forget it.
Next step up is like a middle ranking.
I'll have
it
a
can go
sex
either
on
way.
the farm,
you know,
baby.
like Kristen Stewart, so both ways. Next up is Obama and the
Four
perfect
ass
rating
whoopers.
for the perfect song.
Four
People,
seasons.
Purple Rain.
Crazy
I'm adding a new grade. The newest grade, people, is I
make it
don't give a
crappier.
shit. I know.
Let it sizzle.
You know, so here we
Make it
go.
crappier.
First up here to get you caught up. Send help.
Down the
Now, we can all relate to this movie. All right, we all have
Consequences,
had
Praphit.
crappy bosses.
That's right.
Right? Now, imagine being stuck on
Praphit.
an island, just you and that
Racist
crappy
stuff.
boss. Sounds crappy. But,
just
people,
one piece,
but
baby.
now that boss
One
needs you.
piece.
The boss is in
I
trouble
don't
on this
give a
crappy
shit.
island. And the only one who can help them is
I
you.
know.
Oh, the tables have turned.
Down the-
They've turned. I like it. Everyone can relate to this. I'm giving this Castaway Obama.
Weird stuff going on.
Next up, people, we have Silent Hill 2. Now, Silent Hill 1, cult classic. That's right, people. It's from a
Tables
video
have
game.
turned,
Now, a
bitch.
lot of times, people can't
Doctor
make
up.
video games work on shows, movies, and whatnot.
Why would
So if you
anyone
do that,
return to
man,
Silent
that's
Hill?
like you hit the slots as soon as you enter the casino.
simmer.
You know, take your winnings and go. You know, it's a great sign. Take your winnings, go. But that's not what they
Dr.
did, people.
IG,
That's not what they did. What they
don't
did,
you
they said, hey, let's
forget
do the first one stuff
I'll
again.
have
The
a
first
sex
thing,
on the
let's do all the
farm,
stuff we did in the
baby.
first one.
Yeah.
But this time, people, let's make it crappier.
Four ass
Let's make
whoopers.
it as crappy as
seasons.
possible. As
Crazy.
soon as they started to improve things, the story, you know what I'm saying? Maybe some better kills, a little bit more money. They're like, no.
Make it crappier.
We've got to do it
Let it
crappier.
sizzle.
That's exactly
Make it
what they did. It's
crappier.
why this grade is going to be Genital warts
Down
or
the
Silent Hill
book.
2. Next up, people, we have shrinking.
Consequences, Praphit.
I think it's
That's
just
right.
shrinking. No shrinkings.
Consequences,
It doesn't really matter, people, because I don't give a shit. I don't.
Racist stuff.
I love the show, but
There's
after a
just
while,
one
the
piece,
show's just
baby.
too happy.
One
Harrison Ford
piece.
is great
I
in
don't
this
give
show.
a shit.
Absolutely great. I love this man.
No.
Great actor, but
Down to
I don't give a shit anymore. It's just too happy. I lost interest. Enough.
Weird stuff.
Next
going
up, we
on.
have The Bear. People, I was done with this last season. I don't know which season we're on. It doesn't really matter because I don't give a shit. I don't.
Tables have turned,
I mean,
bitch.
it's a show about stressful cooking. There's only so many
would
ways
anyone
you can
return
stressfully
to
cook,
Silent Hill?
right? You can cook while sweating.
simmer.
It's stressful.
Let
You
the
can cook
stress
while yelling. It's stressful.
simmer
You can
and
cook while on the toilet. I don't think anyone's cooked
Dr.
on. Maybe that's what they
IG,
should do.
don't
Maybe I would have
you
cared if you
forget
had
it.
had more scenes of you cooking on the
I'll
toilet in the
have a
restaurant,
sex
but
on
you
the
didn't.
farm,
That's
baby.
why I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Fallout Season 2.
Four ass whoopers.
I started out not
Four
giving a
seasons.
shit, but
Crazy, Invincible.
they got me back in. You know why? Because of consequences, people.
make it
The
crappier.
consequences of this apocalyptic
sizzle.
type show.
Make it crappier.
All the stabbing people in the back
Down
you
the
do
book.
in the apocalyptic type
Consequences,
scenarios.
Praphit. That's
raising
right.
kids in
Consequences,
apocalyptic type scenarios and like doing a terrible job of it, sacrificing
stuff.
people. You turn into mutants. The people who
Just one
caused the
piece, baby.
apocalyptic event.
One piece.
All the
I don't give a
y'all
shit.
seen The Walking Dead, so
I
they
know.
had to do a lot of ruthless stuff, a lot of
Down-
crazy things in Walking Dead, and there are consequences for all those actions. I love consequences.
Weird stuff going
Just
on.
the name consequences is what I mean. Because I feel like it'd be a great name. I feel like if I could name my child Consequences Prophet, that'd be
Tables
awesome.
have
Call him
turned,
Con for
bitch.
short. I think that'd be awesome, people.
Doctor up.
But back on track here. What was I
would
even talking about
anyone
now? I'm just
return
thinking
to
about
Silent
raising a
Hill?
family. How there all be consequences. Consequence number one, consequence number two.
stress.
People, I'm getting off track here. Why you let me get off track? All right.
Dr.
So
IG.
what I'm talking
don't
about here
you
with
forget it.
Fallout 2. I'm back. I got it.
I'll have a sex on the
There are
farm,
consequences,
baby.
all this stuff, and that's what got me into it. That's what wrapped me back up. So I'm giving this
Four ass
apocalyptic
whoopers.
Obama.
Four
Good stuff.
seasons.
Next show here is Down the Fork in St. Louis. I guess is what it is. Down the Fork,
make it
St. Louis.
crappier.
You got Jason Bateman up in
Let it
this mug.
sizzle.
You got David
Make
Harbour
it
up in this
crappier.
mug, and you got Velma up in this mug. And it's good stuff.
Down the fork.
It's very weird. I don't know what to
Consequences,
say
Praphit.
much about it without
That's
spoiling
right.
anything, so I can't say much.
Consequences,
Just imagine
Praphit.
a very weird, sexy
Racist
time.
stuff.
So you're going together for a hotel.
Just
Bunch of
one
people
piece,
getting there,
baby.
and anything goes.
One piece.
But things
I
get
don't
weird.
give
But
a
you kind of
shit.
like it. Things get very weird. You kind of
No.
like it. Things get very, very, very weird, and somebody
Down
dies. All right, now the cops showing up. They think you did it, and maybe you did. I don't know, people. That's what's
Weird
going on in the
stuff
show.
going
It's a
on.
mystery. It's comedy. It's there's a lot of dark humor. It's a drama. I'm loving it, people.
Tables have turned,
Sometimes
bitch.
there's some parts that
Doctor
drag a little bit. It's a little bit slow here and there, but
would
mostly I
anyone
love it.
return to Silent
I'm
Hill?
gonna give this a very sexy
Let the stress
detective
simmer
Barack
in the
Obama.
pan.
Yeah.
Dr. IG,
Invincible,
and
season
don't
4
you
now.
Forget it.
This is a very violent show.
I'll have a
The
sex on the
cartoon,
farm, baby.
It's a show about it. There's a lot of aliens in this show.
Four
They
ass
could very easily just
Four
hang their
seasons.
hats all on the
Crazy,
violence,
Invincible.
which would become boring after a while. They could hang their hats on just weird alien stuff going on, but they don't
make it
do that stuff,
crappier.
people. You know why?
Let it
Consequences.
sizzle.
Consequences
Make
are
it
back here,
crappier.
and they're consequences are all throughout
Down
every
the
single
book.
season. That's why the season is still great.
Consequences,
You have the
Praphit.
consequences of trusting
That's right.
aliens to save you in the first place.
Consequences,
You know, you have which makes me think:
Racist
is Lex
stuff.
Luthor really the hero? I'm not
There's
saying
just
he is,
one
people,
piece,
but
baby.
you know, if you have Superman
One
saving
piece.
you all this time, and if
I
Superman
don't
wanted to
give
turn
a
on you,
shit.
there's nothing you can do to stop him. I'm just
No.
saying, Lex Luthor might be the
Down
hero.
to-
Probably not, but he might be. People, it got me thinking about all that kind of stuff. Consequences of allowing
stuff
all the
going on.
alien behavior to go on. Consequences of marrying someone superpowered
turn,
like
bitch.
Superman. The consequences of a human being coming together with an alien and having a kid. Consequences of having a government be in charge of all these alien technology and whatnot. All these different type of consequences. And
IG,
every single
don't
season they
you
progress that, people,
forget
and that
it.
is good storytelling right there.
I'll have
Mixed
a
with all the
sex
violence,
on
which is
the
also
farm,
cool.
baby.
I'm giving this Purple Rain. That's right, people. One
Full ass
Piece.
whoopings.
One Piece. Once
Full
again, people, we're
season.
back for season 2.
Crazy.
It's pirates looking for booty, but we talked about in Invincible them not hanging their hats on the
make it
weird.
crappier.
They are hanging their hats a little
it
bit too
sizzle.
much on the weird
Make
as
it
the-
crappier.
we get to the end of this season 2 of
Down
One
the
Piece.
book.
I mean, there's a woman whose power
Consequences,
is she can
Praphit.
create her arms in
That's
anybody.
right.
So her arms can end up
Consequences,
on you
Praphit.
and then strangle you to death. It's
Racist
weird. It's
stuff.
very weird. There's another dude who can eat you
There's just
and
one
then
piece,
regurgitate
baby. One piece.
different weapons and monsters
give a shit.
because he ate you. That's also
don't.
weird. There's a dude with the boogers that explode. And he picks his nose and flicks boogers and there's an explosion.
Weird stuff
That's what happens,
going
people. It's strange. There's another reindeer that turns into a boy and then turns into
Tables
a
have
man
turned,
and then
bitch.
turns back to a reindeer.
Doctor
It's something out of a fever dream. It's weird, people.
Why would
but
anyone return
but
to Silent Hill?
most of the season's pretty cool. It still has a charm to it that I really like.
stress.
I still like the characters. I'm giving this a very generous Barack
Dr.
Obama.
IG.
And
don't
lastly,
you
people, we have The Pit,
forget it.
season 2. Now, The Pit,
I'll
you
have
got
a
all the
sex
medical
on
stuff
the
going on,
farm,
which is
baby.
always cool. HBO spent a lot of money behind this thing. Very cool. They show everything.
Full ass whoopings.
But
Full
it's
season.
all about the drama
Crazy.
and the empathy. The empathy gets a little bit on my nerves from time to time, but I'll get back to that. The trauma is
Make
why
it
we're here,
crappier.
people. You got a drug addict
it
in season
sizzle.
2 who comes back to the
Make it
hospital. One of the
crappier.
doctors. All this drama is the doctors. So there's
Down
a
the
drug
book.
addict doctor who comes back in season 2. You
Consequences,
got
Praphit.
a doctor who has an
That's
IG page.
Consequences,
Maybe an OnlyFans too. I don't know, people. You've got a doctor
Racist stuff.
who is
just
suicidal.
one
You have
piece,
another
baby.
doctor who's like cutting
One
herself.
piece.
You got
I
a
don't
doctor
give
who's
a
fighting
shit.
people, punching people out.
I know.
You got another doctor who there was a
Down
former
to-
patient of his, and now he's banging her on a farm. You know what I'm saying? And I
Weird
think she
stuff
was
going
married or something like that. I don't know what happened. There's a lot of drama. People. A lot of drama. I'm digging the drama. The empathy is just too
Tables have
unrealistic for me.
turned,
You know
bitch.
how you have
Doctor
seen some
up.
certain action movies and you're like, bullshit, that
anyone
couldn't happen.
return to
Well,
Silent Hill?
I think bullshit. That couldn't happen as far as the empathy goes in the show from time to time.
stress.
You've been in ERs, they didn't got time for all that. They want to treat you and get you
Dr.
out.
IG,
But
don't
other than that,
you
people, I really dig
forget
this
it.
show. I'm giving this Dr. Obama.
I'll have a sex
You
on
caught
the
up?
farm, baby. Yeah.